they split. You're golden. But I can see your point. He's not really succeeding at that so far on top lane.
Ooh. Kaka caught. PYW's here. This is another sense of the rotation that they use to try and get Paparazzi a kill. He gets first blood.
Deny.
He's going to eventually drop. Ooh.
No, he didn't get the
Didn't
deny.
get the deny. I thought he had it for a second.
He regened a bit too much on SF. Like he had, usually we see 202. But he went for Soul Rip earlier. Perhaps won't even max out the Tombstone. We'll see.
11. He's level 6, so he's got Black Hole ready to go. He's got the same amount of gold as Bristleback and Kaka falling to PYW. Is Kaka going down again? I believe that's the second time he's died already. You know, he's kind of tanking a little bit of the pressure coming out from Extreme in this laning phase.
YW,
Oh.
Yep.
Now they find X-Nova. That's going to be one. And they got to essentially go after Ghost here to stop them from getting these stacks. The Requiem comes out, lands on a 3. The Scatterblast hits on a Ghost. 1 raise, 2 raises, Ghost! Oh, just surviving. And now Paparazzi, he's looking like he's just going to die here. They've got the dagger. They have the Sonic Wave. Can they get the deny? Do they even want to go to the deny? Blink and Scatterblast. Paparazzi falls. PYW's out. Kaka dead again with Primal Roar being used out onto the Snapfire as DY uses the cookie. Old 11's in. And Somnus drops. DY's dead. They've got the Malefice on a Chalice. It's a full fight in the river.
He can't. He
could
could.
Black Hole.
Yeah, he could if he wanted to, because Earth Spirit is coming. But
yeah, but he could still use it if they kick him back into the Black Hole. Yeah, that's exactly what they're gonna do.
Nicely done.
So Black Hole used, and eventually Chalice should just drop to Old 11.
I love those axes to get one. Perhaps one more lasted before the fight completes. And look at this SF. He respawned instantly, going back towards the stacks. Are they truly that worth it? How many are there? 4? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5. I see 4. I guess they are. But
yeah,
you might die again here, sir. The Centaur Stomp.
Ghost. I'm worried also about Paparazzi. He's in pretty far. Magic Missile on the PYW. He's taking a lot of damage from the Quill Spray coming out from Ghost. And Somnus back in. I mean, the fight that doesn't end. It's kind of like this is the song that never ends. Fire Snap Cookie, the raises on a Somnus. Magic Missile onto Paparazzi. They'll take out DY, looking like Paparazzi's going to be next because the Tombstone's on the high ground. They'll take out the Shadow Fiend. 3 heroes dead again on the side of Extreme Gaming. And Old 11 with no Black Hole, no health, no life, and no pressure to keep him alive. So RNG will get another one.
Lou is just on the safe lane singing.
Idea, but since he's the rookie, everybody's like, well, come on, Lou. This is exactly how we like to play Dota. Well, you know, maybe back up a little bit.
Kaka.
Nobody listens
Kaka
to the
with
rookie.
a swap. Tumbler's cookie.
Bop.
Tumbler's toy.
And Magic Missile, DY. He'll fall. And then they'll go into, well, roll with the Boulder Smash. Kaka taking some damage here. Only 2 raises hit. PYW loses his life for this. They've got Lou this time fighting. They told him to get involved, and he'll do exactly that. The Requiem comes out, X-Nova. He's going to drop. 2 for 2. Paparazzi looking likely to go down afterwards, and it's a triple kill for Somnus with that Sonic Wave, and Lou trying to fight back, but, well, Ghost is here too, so Lou this time, after being bottom and not getting involved, he dies just like Extreme has been doing. One of Primal Roar, they do have Swap, but a lot of the big abilities are missing for RNG if they want to try and make a move here on the side of Extreme. Have to go right now. Won't find their opening.
Oh, the swap.
Instead, it's a swap on a Paparazzi. Kaka gets hit with a roll. They'll take out the bench to start. Paparazzi with the raises, and they get the first life out of the hands of Ghost. So Lou right next to him, and they've got the Black Hole to line up. It's, well, and they just used as quickly as they got it because they get the kill on a Ghost, but Ghost gets a kill on a DY in the process.
Sometimes Gaben takes your hand and says, "Come here, little buddy, I'll save you."
By the way, Primal Roar used in the midst of that, and he's going home with the Overlord. As it finished there for Chalice. A little concerning, Paparazzi's net worth. Top lane, Chalice Now on the run, X-Nova's going to die to Lou. He was up there as well.
Nice stun from Chalice.
Have a magnetize and roll in again. Lou starting to right-click away onto the Beastmaster. He'll hit the roll one more time, and PYW able to control these heroes and make sure that they get both kills.
Yeah, Lou is definitely stepping it up this game. But this time he's
not
baiting.
Used to being up against the swap. He's trying to bait, but initially he was there before the rest of his team.
Somnus,
BKB gets popped. Somnus, Sonic Wave immediately. That'll push back some of these heroes with the magic missile coming out of the PYW. They've got the Black Hole. It's on a Ghost away from the rest of the team. They'll go to the ult on the Undying. They land the Requiem. They'll take the Bristleback, and they lose Kaka. PYW, the only one dead on the side of Extreme to start this one off, is they'll chase X-Nova, but maybe need to turn around and go for Chalice. It's a double stun coming through. DY in trouble. He'll end up going down to Somnus. Now X-Nova back into the fray, kind of throwing his body towards the side of Extreme Gaming so they go off these other players, and that's exactly what they'll do. Somnus able to get away, and so is Chalice, but it's
Giga Brains. 9k
MMR.
MMR.
Roche.
There is a Black Hole.
Leading. A little bit slow. They go to the ult on X-Nova, and there's the wave of terror with Mortimer's kisses. Oh, the roll! Almost in time from PYW, but he'll drop. He'll buy back immediately. The BKB was popped pretty early by Somnus, but they're still going to catch a second one. Old 11 not able to survive the onslaught coming out from RNG. As Ghost getting ripped apart here by Lou, forced to pop the BKB. He'll be soul ripped by X-Nova. PYW, he just bought back. He's got to roll away. They've got the swap. It's on to Lou. Lou
Make my buyback.
needs to try and survive. He'll go to the ulti. He'll use that BKB. They get the first life out of the hands of Ghost. The roll is hitting on Akaka on the side of this fight as they'll be right on top of Ghost.
Oh, to Orchid.
For a second, that might be enough. The Orchid was used to stop it, but they get the kill on a Ghost anyway. Bristleback ends up falling. Somnus doing a lot of damage. Paparazzi gets the kill on X-Nova's. Chalice takes out DY. Lou killing off this Beastmaster in the blink away from Somnus, trying to TP out.
Roll.
Oh, just a little bit. Roche and RNG away from Extreme, but Extreme, they want to cut him off at the pass. If they come back into the jungle, they're going to get one step ahead of RNG. Roll in, and now the Orchid. Uh-oh, PYW. That might be a little bit too far. Viscous Nasal Goo and the Orchid Burn will get the kill. Somnus gets credit for that one, and he is godlike. Somnus with the BKB. He'll throw the Sonic Wave. That's going to push back Old 11, but the damage coming out from Lou will take away the spree that's on Somnus, too. So he's now godlike. Lou, he's 12-1-2. The look.
Oh, the bash. Insta.
First hit bash.
They hit them. They also hit them with the TikTok.
It's up a little bit. No Aegis, but Roche for a while. We'll see if any team wants to fight each other. Double damage will be set up for by PYW to hold, and an easy kill on X-Nova as he tried to come over.
Can they get more? They do see that someone is farming, well, that Ghost is farming the Ancients.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
How do you fight if you're RNG? This SF is massive.
With Blink, by the time you know what's coming your way, well, Lou gets the kill on Akaka.
And you really needed that bench, like, to defend. It gives you no damage, right? But at the same time...
The evasion, really.
Yeah, the evasion and the magic resistance is huge.
That ward spotted vision of at least Chalice. Roll in, kick back, nullifier on him. Right click damage coming in from Lou. He's stunned up for a second. They get the kill on a Chalice. They end up trading PYW. They're over to the side. The tombstone is down. They need to kind of deal with this. Paparazzi, he's broken the bristle back, and now they're going to try and get this kill out on a Ghost. But with the BKB being popped by Somnus, he's going to push away these heroes on the side of Extreme Gaming. Sonic Wave only hit on a one. Ghost still going forward. They hit the magic missile on both Lou as well as Paparazzi. Paparazzi with a satanic, and they'll get the kill on a Ghost. But on the back lines, Somnus took out Old 11, who does have buyback. They go to the Requiem, and then they'll try to TP out. Paparazzi dusted up, but not in time to stop the TP away.
Look at Old priming that up already.
I'm a little bit scared of going in and committing completely. You know that like Roche is considered being up in just a moment, even though it's a minute and a half away. There's the roll as well as the BKB coming out from PYW. DY with the little shredder gets the kill, but they end up trading their supports. BKB's been popped by Ghost. They'll buy back on the Earth Spirit. They'll look over at Ghost, whose BKB is no longer active. start to run, and now the roll is PYW comes back into the fight. The right-click damage, they've got the swap coming out from Kaka to save this bristleback Sonic Wave. Sonic's trying to do all he can, and he's going to be forced to blink away. They'll eat the cheese on Ghost. He will eat the cheese, and they'll go and try and chase these RNG heroes. Roll from PYW, the nullifier on Kaka. He'll end up losing his life, and the magic missile comes out onto 2 with the primal roar being popped onto PYW. He's still alive for the moment. They go to the Requiem with the roll, splitting the seams. That means PYW is just going to die here to Ghost. Over to the side, though, is Somnus. They've got the Orchid. They have the Silence onto this Ursa. Fire Snap Cookie away with... Oh, they're going to look through. They've got Ghost in their sights, and the Aegis is gone. They've done this a couple times to Ghost, where they're able to take the first life out of his hands immediately. They'll look to time the Requiem, and no, they've got the Hex. It's out onto Paparazzi. The Sonic Wave is actually going to hit them both. They have the Silence as well from the Orchid, as well as the Primal Roar coming out. That's through on a PYW. They get the kill on X Nova. They'll end up trading one apiece, but this time PYW doesn't have buyback, and X Nova does. Lou in on this. The Lincolns is going to be popped, as well as the Hex going to be placed onto the Ursa. They've got the right-click damage coming in with the Mortimer's Kisses landing onto these heroes, and there's the Black Hole for only a split second. They have the stun. It lands on all 11. The damage is coming out, and these heroes are getting really low on the side of Extreme Gaming. They get the kill on the Lou, and they'll take him out. He's got buyback. They'll buyback on DY as well, as he fell afterwards, and so will Paparazzi. He's got buyback. But now it's a full team wipe for the side of RNG next of the team, and see if they can find anything. If they can delay this game to 60 minutes, that's when the chaos starts, and then everything just by itself. With the BKB pop by PYW, they've got the swap that'll save this Beastmaster. He was silenced and on the run. The right-click damage on the Kaka, so they get the first life out of the hands of Venge. But again, it's always trading PYW. At least that seems to be the case. Ghost is away from his team. They'll use the Abyssal Blade. They've got the lockdown, but the Satanic's going to be popped, and Ghost will be back up to full health. Now Lou trying to run away. Maybe he's going to run out on Ghost, and these axes are flying forward from Chalice. They've got the Soul Rip on Akaka. That'll heal him up a little bit, but the right-click damage coming in from Lou, as well as Paparazzi takes out Chalice. And now 2 heroes there with buyback on the side of RNG.
They do have buyback, and like you said, and they do have the outpost. He's a tower at this point. He's this massive tower that can be killed easily, but if he's allowed to stand and hit, he'll blow anyone up. Yeah, he'll blow anyone up.
Him at a crazy price, and he can hit. And they're going to hit Kaka. They've got the Primal Roar coming out of the PYW again, the roll, and it just seems like it's always just signaled to be straight towards his death. And they're going to be down numbers. Like, PYW has no gold to buy back. Push up in a minute 10, and at that time, they will have the Earth Spirit being back up, but Lude's going to go in. They've got the swap once again. That's going to be out on the Sonnet, so that's going to pull him back away from this Ursa. They land the stun into Paparazzi with the BKB pop by the SF. They'll start to retreat. No longer has that BKB. Hold 11. Blink. Oh, Black Hole. It's on the 2, but the Primal Roar comes up for a Chalice. It might give him enough time to get the kill here on a Ghost, but he gets the Satanic off, and Hold 11's going to drop. It was a desperate move coming out from Extreme Gaming to try and force something, but so far, so good for RNG. Paparazzi surrounded and killed off, gone for 2 minutes, and they only have 2 alive left for Extreme, and it might just be 1 if TY doesn't make it out.
No first hit bash. Really force Old 11's hand. They forced him to go in. They forced him to try and get that Black Hole, because you don't know if Rosh is up or not, right? Like,
going tier force.
They're gonna go and try and end this. There's no SF.
Still 80 seconds with no SF. Blue goes in, Primal Roar used. He's got the Lotus Orb on him. That's going to send the magic missiles back and across the way of RNG. Damage on Alu isn't enough just yet. But PYW with the BKB, he's no longer got hit. He's trying to retreat back into the base. They've got the swap on Alu. Lu's in some trouble, but the Lincolns gets popped with the BKB being there for him. But, oh, Enrage as well as the BKB. Now they'll focus their attentions on the tier 4 towers. The throne's going to be exposed. It's looking like RNG's going to take game 2 with these. Somnus focuses the throne, but now they're going to go the other way, and Ghost will take it into